Baie dankie Chris. Ek gaan nie vir julle vertel wat julle moet doen nie, want julle weet wat julle doen. Maar ek dink wat ek vandag vir julle wil gee, is 'n paar riglyne vir wat nodig gaan wees wanneer jy die dag moeg of moedeloos of sommer net gatvol is. So, whenever you feel negative or despondent, may these guidelines inspire you to keep on. And the first three, I would like to mention something about leadership. And the first one comes from Plato, 428 years before Christ. And he said, the most important qualification for a leader is not to want to be a leader. You didn't ask for this responsibility. It came your way and you accepted, whatever it takes. So, congratulations on being obedient to your calling. The second point on leadership is that leadership is like a full contact sport. There will be blood, and some of it may be yours. And all of you are bridge builders with the projects that you are busy with. So remember, if you are a bridge builder, people will tend to walk over you. To lead is to create positive energy. There will always be negative people around you. And most people will find someone to blame. Ask them to lead, to follow, or to get out of the way. Never stop dreaming. And every one of your projects started with a dream, which was maybe a very small one. But if your dreams do not scare you, you are not dreaming big enough. And this is not a coincidence, maar dit is vir my baie betekenisvol, want Jannie, ek gebruik ook Hebreërs 11 vers 1. And that says, to have faith is to be sure of the things we hope for, and to be certain of the things we cannot see. Geloof is om seker te wees van die dinge wat ons hoop of droom, en om oortuig te wees van die dinge wat ons nie sien nie. I've got 2 points on philanthropy. En julle almal is filantrope. What is the definition of a philanthropist? You do goodwill to other people. There's always an active effort to promote the welfare of people, to do charitable acts for the society as a whole, and to be generous. You are giving your time, you are giving your talents and your treasure to make life better for other people without personal financial gain. Every year the light in the tunnel gets brighter, but the tunnel gets longer. So, don't pray for a lighter load, but for a stronger back. Philanthropy has an NCZ. There's no comfort zones. Whenever you feel that your burden gets very heavy, remember that what I sacrifice today will bring benefit in the future. All the projects that you started had risk involved. Take the risk. If you win, you will be happy. If you lose, you will be wiser. And then another important guideline is give something to someone who cannot repay you. A quote from Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. In philanthropy, the society must own the project. So what makes you people so special? I think, first of all, you can feel the pain and the suffering of other people. You don't want to be the victim of your environment, but you are the architect to change the environment for the better of all that share it. So I just want to encourage you to hold on and keep on. Let's call it Africanacity, because that's what we need in Africa, and that's what makes you so special. Remember, you were born for this. May all your effort and your projects be blessed. I've got 3 minutes and 45 left, and wat gebeur het met die Land Summit in 2018, Chris? I realized that day that I can make a difference by starting one project we call Zamukele. It means adopt a farmer. Or when you knock on the door and you say Zamukele, you're welcome to come in. It's an empower program vir ingemaakte boontjies. En ons kyk gou na daardie video. En mag die saad wat hier gesaai word vandag, Chris, baie vrugbaar wees. Baie dankie. The importance of a day like the Day of Celebration is to get the associates together, because we are actually in a partnership with a total value chain.
Walking into a project like Zamukele is always very heartwarming, because it begins to show you the possibility of collaboration, partnership, and actually delivering something that makes a positive impact on people's lives.
For the farmers who understand the importance of having service providers and having access to a production market, it is very precious for them to stay with Zamukele, and they make sure that they give it their best.
One of the key success factors that we saw today is the fact that one of our winners was a lady.
Price e ke kry-ileng gompieno ke itumetse thata mo e leng gore ke ne ke sa solofela gore a ke ka bona price e ke e boneng. Ke tlile fela ke sa itse gore a e tla re ha ke fitlha mo ga.
A lady farmer has got certain qualities that even makes her better than a male farmer. And I really want to congratulate Natalia for a wonderful prize and the successes she's had.
Bomme temo le ga ise bonolo ga o ipoleletse gore o tla dira le basha ba ithutang temo ba setsana a ba eme ka maoto ba dire ba tla bona moputso mo bofelong.
For you to be able to have great yields, even though the season was challenging, it's a good achievement.
Challenge ya ntlha ke ya late rainfall. Challenge number 2 ke sefako.
Go nna successful ga ka ke lekile thata go tlhokomela dijalo tse ke di jetseng.
It tle go motivate gore le di-season tse ding tse di tlang ke bereke go feta fa.
They also get to have a stake on what many people in South Africa, they only see when they buy at a retail level. They are contributing into that value chain, so it brings meaning and income and a difference in communities.
Suddenly people realize that I'm part of this whole chain, and we need each other. The one is not more important than the other one. So having the value chain, including the emerging farmers here, makes them feel like this is a sort of a collective or a club.
And once we see successes, we need to continue with that commitment and not withdraw before we actually see progression and people migrating and being independent farmers and doing wonderful work and contributing to this country.
Farming ke ya motho e leng gore o na le passion, ke motho o e leng gore ke hard worker. So how o tsena mo farming o tsene ka maikemisetso, o ska tsena thata ka go shaba gore o batla gore o dira tšhelete ya ka quick cash.
Farmers start to learn from each other. Even if it's that a newcomer would say, I realize I don't know everything. I need to get a certain skill set.
We should only be thinking about how do you take Zamukele and scale it at a bigger level with government partnering and communities and businesses like the Schoeman Group and the others doing that at a large scale. That's something that we need to be thinking about as South Africans.
Re tlhoka di farmera mo South Africa, and tse di yang.